Welcome to On the Job with PORAC, your go-to place for public safety and officer rights, giving you the news you need to know and discussing the issues that matter.
Hi, and welcome to On the Job with PORAC. I'm Brian Marvel, president of PORAC. With me today is PORAC Vice President Damon Kurtz. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about our Power Project that will be held November 4th, 5th, and 6th in Coronado. If you're wondering what POWER stands for, that's the Peace Officer, Wellness, Ethics, and Resilience. Basically, it is a course that was created through the Post Innovative Grant Program. When I took over as president, one of the things I wanted to do was increase the amount of training that PORAC offered. I think wellness is a critical component. I think associations need to take the lead and get our agencies and organizations into doing more wellness and creating wellness programs within our own agencies. And I think this is a good step in the right direction. We were fortunate to receive a $200,000 grant from Post per their innovative grant program, and this is our first shot at providing this type of training. So hopefully you'll be able to make those dates. We're moving it around the state so we can get more officers involved, more officers attending. The project is divided into 3 one-day training courses that will be led by retired San Diego Police Department Assistant Chief Sarah Creighton and Dr. Renee Thornton. So Damon, as a past Fresno POA president, what do you think?
I think this is a good start for PORAC. I think for us, trying to promote officer wellness it's good for a statewide organization to help put things like this in the forefront and provide a way to educate officers on how to make and promote healthy decisions and behaviors, how to create wellness programs within their organizations. Most of our organizations are providing some sort of wellness, whether it's peer support or what have you, but having something a little more organized, having a true wellness program that can both encompass, your mental health, wellness, but also physical and environmental wellness within our officers and within the profession. I think it'll be a good thing for us.
I know that's one of the things that I'm starting to see throughout the state is when the associations are stepping up, they're sort of making like a one-stop shop where they're dealing with resiliency, obviously, which is extremely important. They're dealing with the physical aspects of it, alcohol, substance abuse issues, financial and faith-based. And this is what we're going to delve into with this type of program and trying to help our officers to be able to cope with those types of things. There's a huge investment in officers to become police officers. Down in San Diego, we figured it out to be about $192,000 to train somebody from the time they sign up and show an interest to being a police officer till the time they graduate and spend 4 months in FTO training. That's a huge investment. And I don't know how many private organizations could spend that kind of money and have a huge turnover. So I think it's important that, agencies throughout the state of California invest some money in wellness programs to make sure that we can make all our employees as beneficial to the community and to the agency and for themselves for as long as you can.
No, I agree. And I think by training the officers and getting them to go to the class and trying to put this back on the forefront, and us being a statewide organization representing, law enforcement across the state, we can hopefully put this back on the forefront of issues and needs that our officers need to have with programs. During the recession, a lot of organizations had wellness programs that went away because there was a cost to them, and they cut pretty much everything during that time frame, and they haven't put them back. And hopefully this is something we can bring back and allow not only the associations to put it back on the forefront, but hopefully these organizations, the municipalities, the counties recognize that there's a need to reinstill wellness. And because the cost of replacing officers is hard, and we have this huge attrition rate within the profession right now, and it's really hard to replace officers in this current age.
And also to add to that, the amount of suicides that we're seeing nationally, are far surpassing the line of duty deaths. And, I've been on 20 years and I think you've been on 25. I don't ever remember seeing this many suicides in relations to line of duty deaths.
Yeah, it's always been something that's been talked about kind of in the hallways or whatnot. I don't think it's ever been focused on. And in this day and age with social media and information so readily accessible, I think what's going on is we're starting to track this, and it's more prevalent than ever. And it's something that needs to be addressed. It's truly a scary number that we're seeing.
And It's such an important topic for us that this wellness is free. Compliments of the grant, but we feel that this is such an important issue. Normally, to attend our training, we do open our training up to non-PORAC members, and being a PORAC member gives you a discounted price on a lot of our training. But this is such an important topic that this is actually opened up to all California law enforcement members. You do not need to be a PORAC member to attend this free class, and you'll earn 8 hours of post-credit for attending. That's why we're really trying to move it around the state, because it is just a one-day class to talk about these types of things, to better deal with the issues that we see on a constant basis and how to work through those. And that seeking help, it's not an issue. If you're having trouble or you have issues, especially on the suicide piece, we have Copline. Just Google Copline. They have a phone number. There's somebody there always there to talk to you, and they're a former peace officer. And I think it's vitally important that we try to work on everything we can to benefit our members in regards to this area.
Yeah, I think it's really important for us to be out there in front and trying to educate our members and let them know that there's a place to go. And it's important that you mention this is not just for PORAC members, this is for all law enforcement. And, we often talk about the benefits of PORAC and memberships of PORAC and the exclusivity of being a PORAC member, but there are certain things that aren't exclusive, and that's looking out for our fellow law enforcement officers, and that's what this is. It's about looking out for everybody that wears a badge or wore a badge, and we want them to be there, and we want to help them become, obviously better officers, better individuals, and have a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, and just for that Copline number, it's 1-800-267-5463. 1-800-267-5463. It's their website is copline.org. I know they're always looking for people, so if you want to reach out, you can. But if you're contemplating suicide, please give this phone line a call or reach out to somebody that is on your department for help. To get more information about our program, visit our website at porac.org/training/PORAC-power-project to learn more and register for one of our classes. There will be additional classes announced for 2020, so stay tuned. If you keep checking back PORAC.org website, we'll have some updates on there. And like I said earlier, these will be throughout the state of California, so we can be close to where your agency's at. We want to make sure that you have an opportunity to attend and hopefully learn something. Create yourself more resilient in what we see and what we do. Do you want to add anything else to that, Damon?
No, I think you covered it well.
All right. Again, to reiterate what I stated earlier, our first classes will be held November 4th, 5th, and 6th in Coronado, California, from where I'm from. I'm excited. Hope you get a chance to attend. I look forward to seeing everybody out there. Thank you for listening to the show. Hope you enjoyed today's podcast. We'd love to hear from you. Please join us on our social media platforms. Go to porac.org for more info, and please subscribe. And if you're listening to us on iTunes or Google, please give us 5 stars. That helps us get noticed. We're also now uploading the podcasts on YouTube. Subscribe and be sure to tune in on that platform wherever available. Don't forget to share our podcast with other PORAC members, your family, and friends. All the best and have a safe day.
That's it for this episode. Make sure you tune in next time as we discuss the issues that matter.